Welcome to the Restoration Studio. I'm Gregg Perry. I'm going to be talking about a very small restoration done on this is a table from outside of Paris, a French gaming table from probably the end of the second quarter of the 18th century. It's a flip top with baize inside, a green baize. The baize was in good condition, probably put on about 30, 40, 50 years ago. The table had issues from the standpoint of all the joinery had to be totally disassembled. See the pegs, we have pegs on the side here. The pegs had to be drilled out. The joints were failing. The tenons on the side aprons had ripped away. So you drilled the pegs out, did the repair of the tenons, put it back together and repegged it. The table has basically been repolished, re-French polished. The table has an interesting feature here. The back of the table slides out as a support, and it conceals a secret compartment for gaming pieces, etc., etc. So that's all been re-glued. And the issue at the top here, let's turn this around this way, with the alternating pieces of walnut and mahogany, all these game pieces were coming up. The pieces of veneer were buckled, and the glue had relieved itself. We've had buckling in the inlays, and some of the main grounds were actually buckling. So all of the veneer came off, was hammer veneered back down using our hot high glue. And now I'm just in the final phases of French polish. I'm using a mouse or a tampon or a muñeca, if you're Spanish. Using some Everclear to get some pure grain alcohol. And today we're not mixing any special solution of shellac up. We're just using Liparon Special Pale Finish. So I have my tightly wound mouse, and we're just going to do a few swipes. And as we said before, it's like an airplane landing on the surface, but never stop, because if we stop, the shellac and the alcohol are going to bite into the existing finish and end up removing more finish than we want to put down. So we're going to come slowly down, we're going to land, we're going to streak, and we're going to come off. And having a slight overlap of the mist area, and overlap of the long stroke also. And applying a fair amount of pressure when you're coming down, because this is called friction polishing, and it's not just the very quick evaporation of the alcohol laying it down. I have about a drop of a high-grade olive oil on the pad, and the olive oil, very interestingly enough, the pad, the actual shellac molecule is very small, but the oil molecule is very large. And if you can imagine an oil molecule this big and very small shellac molecules, and as I'm swiping, I'm laying an oil molecule, but it's actually like a beach ball rolling and laying down the shellac molecules as I'm swiping across the top. And the oil allows me that lubrication, that buffer that allows me to lay down molecules of shellac without pulling up molecules of shellac off the finish. So I'm laying new molecules down without pulling off the old or existing. So one more time, and that's it for today. So I'm watching the surface clear itself. There's a haze of the alcohol on the surface, and within seconds, literally, the flashing occurs of the alcohol. And this is a minor restoration of French polishing. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you back soon.